Welcome back to our AFL Explained series. In this playlist, we'll break down key facets of the game, helping you transition from a casual footy fan to the resident expert of your friends or office. In this episode, we'll look at how the AFL National Draft works. The first VFL preseason draft was held in 1986, and while the rules around AFL recruitments have changed constantly since then, the basic principle of the draft remains the same: to keep the competition even. As such, the draft order is decided by reversing the finishing order of the season just gone. The Wooden Spooners pick first, and the Premiers last. Teams eliminated in the same week of finals are separated by their ladder position. Multiple drafts are now held across the course of the year, but the focus centres on the National Draft, where the best young talent from across the country finds out if they'll live their AFL dream. In order to be eligible for the National Draft, players must turn 18 by the 31st of December that year and not currently be tied to an AFL club. Prior to the draft, the top 100 or so young players across the country are invited to the draft combine, where they showcase their skills, athletic ability, and personality to recruiters. Players must then inform the AFL of their intention to nominate for the draft. Only players who have nominated are eligible to be selected. The National Draft then takes place over the course of 5 rounds, and the order of the assigned picks for each round is the same. Each pick is used to select a player from the remaining pool of nominees. Teams are required to select a minimum of 3 players at the draft, and must enter the season with between 38 and 40 players on their main lists, plus 9 rookies. This is why you often see clubs delisting players prior to the draft. Pretty simple so far. The original order of the draft, however, will change dramatically over time as teams exchange draft picks with each other. These picks can be given to another team in exchange for players, or simply just other draft picks. Teams are also allowed to trade the future draft picks they'll receive in the next season. Last year, further chaos was added as the teams are now able to trade selections while the draft itself is happening. The system is then complicated further by the very exciting Draft Value Index the AFL introduced in 2015, which gives each draft pick a points value. Pick 1 is worth 3,000 points, down to pick 73 worth only 9 points, and then 0 points for pick 74 and beyond. Teams are given the right to nominate players they wish to add to their lists from their own academies, as well as the sons of players who played over 100 games for their club, known as father-son selections. Opposing clubs have the option to bid for academy or father-son players with their own picks. The points value of this bid must then be matched using the recruiting club's picks if they want to hold on to their player. Don't get it? Fair enough. Jump forward to the year 2040 with us, and pretend for a moment that the AFL has inexplicably not changed its rules for the last 20 years. Anatoly Rioli, the fictional son of Hawk star Cyril, has just turned 18, and Hawthorn plan to recruit him as a father-son selection. However, the Dockers, still searching for their first premiership, know that every team who drafts a Rioli wins a flag. When their turn comes, they bid for Rioli with pick 7, worth 1,644 points on the draft index. A discount of 20% is applied to bids made in the first round, and a flat 197-point discount after that, meaning the Hawks must pay 1,315 points for Anatoly. They have picks 14, 39, 41, and 75. The Hawks decide to match the bid and must use their next available draft picks to pay for pick 7. After spending pick 14, they still require 154 points. These come from the next pick, number 39. After spending that, there are still 292 points left over. This buys them pick 49. In summary, the Hawks give picks 14 and 39. They get Rioli at number 7 and get back pick 49. Freo then get pushed back to pick 8. And everyone else slides forward or back accordingly. Had no one bid for Anatoly, The Hawks could select him with whatever pick they like. However, this is uncommon for high-profile prospects. The number of players selected at the draft varies each year. While the national draft is the most direct route to an AFL club, if a player misses out, it's by no means the end of their dream, as the rookie draft is still to come. If you would like an area of AFL explained, please leave your request in the comments below.